for a ride. Hey!
There's a seatbelt.
Oh, mate, disappointed at that one. Hi Chris, thanks for seeing me today. It was an awesome ride, mate. Thank you very much. Really enjoyed that. So, can you tell us a bit about the trekker? Why did you get into trekkers and stuff?
Well, I had plenty of bugs, and I was working my way up to a trekker, so I just cut the middleman out and went straight to a trekker. I think most bugmen aspire to a trekker or a carman, and that's where I wanted to be, and then try and save a lot of time and money.
Brilliant.
Which didn't work.
When you bought this one, it was quite heavily modified. It was slammed and stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was slammed on air, really quick. Really, everything was modified. Everything. I've spent thousands to bring it back to stock because it is not far from stock wiring the seats.
Right.
This is more or less what the desert campaign ones would have been come out like. These are copied at Kubel mirrors. That's the older version, what ran up to 69.
Yeah.
Because this is a Mark II Kubel actually.
Right.
That's what they are.
So is all the suspension, is that stock height now then?
It's all stock now.
Oh right.
Yeah, but it's stock height, but it's on bug spindles, so it's lower than a trekker should be.
Right. Okay.
It should be a good bit up.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that height.
So when are you going to put a big fat gun turret on top?
I'm not going to, but I can show you where the rifles used to be.
Yeah, I'd love to.
That's where the rifles used to. There was a container here.
Right.
The rifles used to sit in there.
Okay, I saw a picture online and there was one in the middle.
Yeah, but that's where the rifles went. But the gun turret used to go here.
Right.
This was a radio car, so it only had rifles in it.
Okay.
Twin alternator radio car.
And it will be Kubel's military standard, is it, or?
There's a funny story. Round the corner is where I was brought up, and my best friend had his dad was in the SAS, and he went out to try and kill Mr. Rommel. Unfortunately, Mr. Rommel had gone home to see his girlfriend, and he nearly lost his life. We managed to come home. So I've gone to. This is matched to a part found on one of Rommel's vehicles when they picked him up in North Africa. So we had it matched from a military model company.
Wow, awesome.
So it's about as near as you can get it. But what you've got to understand is why we've had so much trouble. It took 4 weeks to get the colour, because as the seasons changed, they used to alter the colours of the cars.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. That's crazy.
So this would be the brightest one.
Yeah.
And they would dampen it down and bring it back over the years.
Right, wow. So I love the headlight covers. Are they night running covers, are they? Or?
Yeah, night running covers. That's authentic. They're for blackout covers for complete. You can either blackout or day running.
Right.
But these are off the previous Kubel, what ran up to 69.
You've had them made specially for
Yes,
it.
because I'm trying to get it as close to a Mark I Kubel as we can.
So what engine have you got in this thing, Chris?
Right, so this would have been a twin alternator radio car. So it would have an alternator here, an alternator here, loads of batteries and massive aerials. Unfortunately, this is not the original engine. It's a bug engine, and I've had Delautos hand refurbished and matched up to for reliability and economy. So
It's a 16, is it?
it's a standard stock 1600. This is what I built myself. I do quite like Stingers.
Yeah, it looks good.
It doesn't stick out, so the car is pretty stock. Unfortunately, it should have a double flywheel on it. The original stuff are long gone, I'm afraid, engine-wise. The rest of it's pretty good, pretty stock.
It goes well for a 16. So
Yeah, for a stock 16, it is really quick.
So tell us about the interior, because I absolutely love your floors.
Right, so that's the original Trekker floors, ordered from America. Obviously reproduction. I could have got some old ones, but they were poorly. The interior is completely stock, except for the awful carpet. The back seats are completely stock. Unfortunately, Trekker front seats are not, you can't sit on them properly, so I've gone for the 911 seats, which is an accepted modification, and they're electric as well.
Yeah, they're nice.
Bug seats, Trekker seats, front ones are not very good at all.
No, not very comfy. You said the doors come off?
Right, so this vehicle, obviously the windows come off, the roof comes off, and then for battle to get across bridges, they just used to lift the doors off.
Easy as that.
And every panel comes off, lift it across the bridge, and then shove it back together.
That was crazy crackers. It looks good, the doors off. Is that legal?
Yeah.
Awesome. I like that. So what plans have you got for your future? Are you going to modify it at all? Or?
I've never had any plans. It went into a very well-known resto shop to have the air ride removed because it was physically that low, it was dangerous. It's got all new suspension, and whilst it were in there, basically it changed into what we know from now because it was RAF blue before. I'm thinking of going down some really good fake patina for it. I don't know. I haven't got a plan, we're just rolling and see where we go. I don't think I've done a bad job with vision at the moment though.
No, it looks good. Not planning big engines or...
No. It defeats the object, doesn't it?
Well, you get to 50 miles an hour and it blows your head off anyway.
Yeah, we'll do 80 easy, but you need your screen up.
Yeah, it's a safety helmet. That's brilliant, mate. Thank you very much. Good car. I like it a lot.